Hey guys, Sarah here from Cyclone Designs. I'm going to try I'm going to call it a mini open cup pour. I'm actually reusing the board I used on my first video where it was with the Melamine coated MDF. I was able to pull off the entire painting, so the entire skin was what was on there. But what I've done this time is roughed it up a little bit with just some a little bit of 120 sandpaper, so hopefully I haven't scratched it too much, because I did that the other day on another one and you can see the scratches. I'm hoping once I resin them you won't be able to see it. So I haven't done an open cup pour before. I'm going to do it on a black base. When I say mini, I'm using a shot cup that I have cut down to use, only because I'm only using a small, now if I remember the measurements, it was 30 centimeters by 20 centimeters piece. So yeah, I didn't want anything too much. So, and I'm going to use just a mix of colors I've already got made up. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm getting stuff all off the lid of my bottle. Now this is actually a black that I put some of the pearl into. Again, I don't want to use too much paint. And I can already see a little ka-chunk. Again, that came off the lid. All right, so that's that. I'm just going to move that out a little bit. I'm going to give a shout out to those I've been watching quite a lot of in my learning. One of those is Mixed Media Girl. Love her and Mixed Media Guy's work. Seems a lot like me. I come up with these ideas and go, oh, I want to test a theory. I've been doing that a lot in all sorts of different ways. Now I have a feeling I'm going to need to pretty much cover this, but no, let's do this and we can add more if we need to. All right, so I'm going to pop that down this end. Now I want it to sit for a bit. What am I going to start with? Let's start with the darkest metallic blue I've got. Now my mix is just Floetrol and a little bit of water, and when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. I'm going to go with some gold. Oops. Oh, there it goes. I don't want it to quite go just yet. Now I have seen people do this where you hold the cup down so it doesn't float away too soon. I'll go with a bit of the pale blue. I am probably not using enough paint here. From everything I see, they tend to use quite a bit. Let's use a bit more of that white and see if we can force it out now. All right, I'm going to go a bit bold now and use some red. There we go. Now I can see it coming out. There you go, with a little bit more black. I'm hoping using this black metallic base I get a bit of that galaxy thing happening. I'm going to go with some yellow. Alright, let's see if we can move. Oh, liking what I'm seeing so far. All right, let's go with another lot of paint. Use a different blue. A bit more gold. And a bit more red. Oh. Oh, look at those cells coming up. I'm trying to actually, I'm getting the cup to swirl, which is kind of cool. That's what I really want. Alright, I reckon, let's move that back this way a bit. Alright, I'm going to lift the cup up because I reckon that's enough. And now, I'm going to put, got to learn where my hands go and getting in the way of the camera. So let's go a bit more black around here and here. Now somebody asked on one of the groups, another newbie like myself, and as I said, I will try and cover those things that I see get asked, or that I want to know is how you fix up corners. Personally, if it's while it's wet, this is all I'm going to answer because I haven't tried to fix them after. I just pick it up, like pick up a bit off the garbage bag that I've got it on top of and just tap it on the corners. What I have seen, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to actually take my wedding ring off before I end up with so much paint in the thingos. What I have seen the guys do, is a lot of the much more experienced guys do, is hold their hand in the corner so it bunches. Do that. Now, as I said, this is on an MDF board, so see how I'm just using the paint that's on my hands. It's trying to, of course you're not seeing that because I just got my arm in the way again. Alright. So, see there's that one little bit just there. Let's see if we can get... Might not have been the best combination of colours to use, but just see if I can tip some off that corner. But for once I'm actually getting some of these cells to stretch a bit without going a bit feral. I'm kind of not liking the middle bit. I'm much preferring this bit over here. So I'm going to see if I can stretch that out a bit more. Oh, look at the red coming. Let's see if I can get rid of that big blob that was from the end. Alright, I reckon that's about as much as I can do without completely killing it. Get back that way a little bit. Alright, as I keep saying, this is all about failures, successes and everything in between. This one, okay, for maybe for technique. As far as the cup pour goes, I am very much, oh, let me just clean my hands off real quick. My husband made me cut a whole lot of his t-shirts down to sleeveless, so making use of those sleeves. All right, so I kind of like this. I heard them called dragon scales yesterday, but I like them. I think I actually prefer them over the cells that pop up, because I don't like how a lot of the cells divot. That's the only way I know how to describe it. Just gonna go back. Oh, no, I want to come this way. Let's see if we can stretch this side out a bit, because I'm seeing something if I turn it sideways. Come on. I'm not sure I've got enough paint on there to do what I'm kind of thinking about, because I'm seeing a bit of a I just got a drip. Alright, so I'm seeing a bit of a red tree thing going on here, which is kind of cool, but I don't know about this. Colours are good, maybe not together. My shimmery gold. The blue always seems to disappear, but there is some cool blue with the red and white through here. All right, we're going to leave this alone now, see what happens in a little while. And actually I will torch as well, although they don't look like there's a lot of air bubbles. But let's torch it and see what we can, see if anything comes up down here. Oh, I'm going with my little torch. But yeah, nothing seems to be happening. So you can see the blue under there. Let's see if we can get that to come up. Ooh, that's a bit cooler. Let's see if we can do the same thing along here. Gone a bit muddy through here. Let's see if we can get any of this to come up. This torch I do have to go in real close with, because it's a very little flame. Alright, I reckon that's about as much as she's going to do. But as I said, I'm seeing a tree from this side, from the left hand side, which I kind of like. As I said, not sure about down here, but and cool. Now I've got a bit of the blue, dark blue coming through, which was the first colour I used. All right, let's leave it alone and come back in a little while. Right, so it's next morning. Super pleased with it. I'm happier that these blue bits have come up underneath. Kind of looks a little bit like a river going by the tree. I've decided to name it Flame Tree. One thing I have noticed is with the melamine board, I said I sanded it that little bit. I don't know if you can see it. There's a spot down here you could, hang on, see if I can tilt it the right way. Come on. So you're going to see, you can see just up the top there, the scratches from the sanding. So yeah, hopefully once I resin it, it won't be as noticeable. But it's only sort of noticeable when you tilt it, which is kind of a shame because I actually like this piece. So yeah, what I actually did was torch around the edge where I could see the red under the white, and then I did the same around the edge of the white to get some of the blue to come through and a little bit more lacing. So I torched it quite close just to get that additional effect. So you can see down the bottom there the scratches. So hopefully once it's completely dry and I can resin it, you won't notice. So, all right guys, super pleased with this one. If you like, please subscribe, like my video, subscribe, and as I keep saying, make somebody smile today. I know it's a bit hard at the moment when we're with ourselves and our four walls and our immediate family. But you know what? Just try. Even if it's just make yourself smile. Thanks, guys. Bye.